Assalamu alaikum everyone. So we are going to solve our first example in the topic of limits and fits, for which we studied the theory in our previous class. This is example 7-7 from the book, and its statement says find the shaft and hole dimensions for a loose running fit with a 34 millimeter basic size. So all the information that we need to solve this problem is in this statement. So whenever we are asked to find out shaft and hole dimensions, what we are actually asked is the minimum and maximum dimensions of both the hole and the shaft. So we need D, capital D minimum, capital D maximum, and we also need to find out small d minimum and small d maximum. So remember, the capital letter refers to the hole dimensions, and the small letters, they refer to the shaft dimensions. Now what we are given with is the basic size. So the basic size represented by capital D or small d is the same for both hole and the shaft, and it is given as 34 millimeter. And additionally we know that it is a loose running fit, so the type of fit is also given to us. So when this data is available to us, the first step for us is to find out the relevant symbol for this type of fit. For that we go to the available table. For example, the table 7-9, which is available in the book, and you can see on the screen right now. So here in the list you should search for loose running fit, which happens to be the first one here, loose running fit. So it is a clearance fit, and the associated symbol with this kind of fit is H11 for the hole and C11 for the shaft. So with this information we can write the symbol for this problem. So since we are given with the basic size, we can write that the ISO symbol, okay, let me change the marker and change the thickness. So the ISO symbol for our problem is going to be 34 H11 and C11, right? And also by convention we always start with the hole dimensions. So by convention we say that we are going to use the hole basis. So in hole basis we first have to find out the dimensions of the hole. So let's write here the dimensions for the hole, and the dimensions for the hole we start from the minimum dimension. So this minimum dimension is taken as the basic size, and it will be 34 millimeters, and the maximum size of the hole would be the minimum size or the basic size plus the tolerance for the hole. Now we know that the basic or minimum size for the hole is 34 millimeters, and what we need is the tolerance for the hole. For that purpose, we turn to the relevant table of the standard. So this is the table A11, which lists the international tolerance grades. Sorry. Let's see here in the caption it mentions international tolerance grades, and it is in metric series, meaning that the basic sizes in here and all the dimensions, all the values in this table are in millimeters. Now we are interested to find out the tolerance for the hole in our problem, and in our problem the basic size has been given as 34 millimeters, and we can see that this 34 millimeters falls into the range of 30 to 50. So we will select this row. Next step is to know the code for the international tolerance, and from the table 7-9 we had seen that the IT grade for the hole was 11. So here you see IT 11. So we come into this row of 30 to 50 and to the column of IT 11, and we see that the value of the tolerance for the hole is 0.160. So coming back to our problem now, we will simply write 0.160 here, and we would have found out the maximum dimension for the hole in this problem. Now once we have achieved that, we are going to move to find out the dimensions for the shaft. So our next step is going to be to find out dimensions for the shaft. Now since we know that for the shaft we have two set of formulas, one for clearance fits and the other for transition and interference fits. Since we know that in our case we have clearance fit, so we are going to use equation 7-37, right? And this equation states that the D maximum, let me change the color here, so D maximum for the shaft is equal to D plus delta F, where D is again the basic size, small d, so this will be 34, while for delta F it is the fundamental deviation. And for fundamental deviation we are again going to consult the table, and the information that we need to read that table is this one, C11. So remember that for the shaft we have this symbol of C11. Now we go to the table of fundamental deviations in the book. It is the table 812. in Shigley. And again, so here in the at the top you see fundamental deviations, and it is written that it is for the shafts, and you have to use the metric series because our problem is in millimeters. Again, the first step is going to be to know our basic size. So our basic size is 34, so we fall into this range of 30 to 40 millimeters. And remember, our code for the shaft was, ISO symbol for the shaft was C11. So C symbol here is in the first column, C. So the value of fundamental deviation in our case is minus 0.12, which we are going to use in our problem. So it is 34 plus, and inside we have minus 0.12, leading to the answer of 33.88 millimeters. Right, now if you analyze at this stage, even the maximum size of the shaft, D maximum, is 33.88, which is smaller than any size of the hole. Right, so the hole is always larger. The hole starts from 34 millimeters, while the maximum dimension of the shaft is less than 34. So we are guaranteed to get a clearance fit here. There will always be clearance. Now if we come to D minimum, the minimum size of the shaft, it will be even smaller than this 33.88 value. And the formula for this states that D plus delta F, which is actually D maximum, this total, and we have to subtract the relevant tolerance value, right? So the answer for the first two here, we know very well, it is 33.88, right, for this portion, because it is the same as D maximum. And all we have to do is subtract the tolerance value from D maximum. Now again, for the tolerance value, we again have to go to the relevant table, and remember the IT grade for the shaft is also 11, right? It is also IT 11. So when we go to the table A-11, we are going to look for the same 30 to 50 millimeters range. We go to the IT11 table and we find the tolerance value. So actually the tolerance value is going to be the same for the shaft, 0.160, just the same value which we had for the hole. So again it is 0.16 being subtracted here, and the minimum size of the shaft comes out to be 33.72 millimeters. So these four values here actually constitute our final answer: D minimum, D maximum, and then small d minimum and small d maximum. This is what we were asked in the statement here. Find the shaft and hole dimensions. Okay, so however, we go a step beyond this generally in our problems, and we also find out that how much is actually the clearance between the shaft and the hole. and there will actually be two values of clearance. There will be a minimum clearance, which means a minimum gap between the shaft and the hole when we have the smallest hole and the largest shaft, right? So if I subtract the size of the largest possible shaft D maximum from the smallest possible hole size D minimum, I will get the minimum clearance value, which means that there will be at least this amount of clearance between the two members. So we know D minimum, which is 34 millimeters. We know small d maximum, which is 33.88 millimeters. So the answer is 0.12 millimeters. Now what does it mean? It means that if our machinist somehow makes the smallest possible hole size and our machinist makes the maximum possible shaft size, we will still have this clearance value. There will still be some gap between these two. So this is how we ensure that we get the fit that we want. We wanted a clearance fit and we will get that. The other extreme is when our machinist makes the hole largest, so D maximum, capital D maximum, and it makes the shaft smallest to its smallest limit, D minimum. In this case, we will have a large clearance because now the hole is very large, the shaft is at its minimum size. And so we have for D maximum 34.16 and we have small d minimum 33.72, and in the end what we get is 0.44 millimeters. So this is considered a very large value for a clearance, 0.44, about half a millimeter. So that is why it is also called loose running fit, because it is a large clearance. The shaft is going to be very loose inside the hole. So here, since both of these values are positive, we are surely getting the clearance, and the clearance is going to range from 0.12 millimeters up to 0.44 millimeters. So this is all for this example. So next we are going to solve some more problems related to limits and fits, where we will encounter some other types of fits such as the interference fit, and we may also use the inch units as well. So the basic size could also be in inches. So in that case we have the tables which are written in inches. So that will be in our next problem. Thank you.